Jesus says, the purpose of the Christian walk is that you become little Christs. October 6th, 2016. Words from Jesus to Sister Clare, spoken by Jackie. Jesus began, Beloved, come to me, ready to dance. When I have you in my arms and we are swaying to worship songs, I'm in seventh heaven. That is a blissful state of appreciation that one of my poor ones longs to be in my embrace. Yes, there are indeed difficult times, as you have seen, almost daily. In fact, the perfect day is a rare occasion. I bless you with abundant protection and give you respite from the storm. But it is rare, and I give it to you so that you can clean up the damage and bask in the sun once again, allowing the peace from deep within to rise to the surface. That is the perfect day. As one of my brides said, I go from storms to rainbows, and rainbows to storms, amid songs of praise. She knew well the weight of sickness and pain, yet she took everything with great equanimity, so steeped in my love for her that she often lost track of herself. This is where I'm taking those who wish to go, from storms to rainbows and rainbows to storms, lost in my love. I know it sounds poetic and impossible, but you have already been living this life to some degree. Many of my brides on the channel have also lived this life, and every day I'm drawing them deeper. It is a precious, precious grace to release oneself into my providential plan for your lives. That is why I will visit you with roses and gowns inlaid with precious pearls, because I love to adorn my brides with the fruits of their labors. I love for them to see how beautiful they have become in my eyes, because they said yes to me. You cannot live without these consolations, such as the frailty of your frame. From time to time you must dance with me and see how much I cherish our times together. How I wait for those times when I can finally shower my gratitude on you and give you but a tiny taste of the joys of being with me in heaven. That is why I call you to myself in this special kind of prayer, a time of joyous union and just savoring one another. I wanted that for you today. I wanted to refresh you and begin your healing and cleansing, not as a difficult task, rather as a joyous celebration. Yes, I love to celebrate our love, be it dancing, walking in the forest, swinging from vines, or exploring the jewel mines, or riding our horses. All is so joyous to me and comforts my heart, knowing that you are returning to the fray, rested and healed. My brides, I do not leave you without consolations. I will set your hearts on fire, if you will allow it. Oh yes, Clare knows well that holy fire, but there are times when she gets up and runs from it, thinking that its intensity will overcome her faculties, and that perhaps her heart will burst with longing. Yes, I want to stretch your hearts and fill them with such divine love that you will cease to exist, and only I on my throne in your heart will be there. That is what this whole Christian walk is all about. You are to become little Christs. You see, you all came from the heart of the Father with a perfect imprint of His being stamped upon your being. You came into this world carrying all that from the Father. But you descended into corruption, which had its effect on you until you no longer resemble us. He is the mold you were fashioned from. But the world took much of that beauty and destroyed it until you no longer resemble him. So we must begin again to rebuild and polish the places that fit so very perfectly in his bosom. Yes, this is what is taking place. You are being restored to your pristine purity and beauty. The filth and ugliness of this world is being removed. The broken places restored, the rough places smoothed, until you once again fit the heavenly mold from which you were taken. O my doves, this is indeed a painful process, because the fallen one has come into the world before you and designed the perfect environment to destroy your innocence and purity. Oh, how terribly he has taken what was good and pure and designed its downfall into the pits of desolation. And this is where I enter and pull you from the stinking mire of this world, bathe you in my blood, restore your innocence and beauty, and begin to retrain you again to resemble us. Such a painful process this is, such a lonely process, but it must be accomplished, and there is no other way than through choice and consequences, suffering and joy. Yes, my heart longs to bring you joy every day, and I try, believe me, I try. Sometimes, though, you are not paying attention and you go right by my provision without even knowing it. But then when you have had your fill of the darkness and are longing for truth and light, then I come and lift you up to my heart, tucking you safely away until you find your true meaning and purpose. And some of you, well, in truth, all of you are so lovely. Oh, how I wish you could see the beauty that will one day be yours as I'm transforming you. I wish you could see who you truly were meant to be. But part of that involves who you truly have become now, and that is an ugly sight that not all can handle. But once you see where I'm taking you, once you catch a glimpse of yourself in my mirror, wearing the very exquisite garments I have woven especially for you, once you catch sight of them, you will understand why all the suffering is necessary. And please understand, I took much of that suffering upon myself at Calvary, and what is left for you is the bare minimum of what you must do with the effects of my very own special grace to bring about the perfection I envision in you. So come to me in your trysting time. If you are my bride in the form of a woman, we will dance together. If you are my bride as a man, we will sit on the cliffs of heaven and watch the gleaming fire coming from the throne. We will sail on the lakes, climb on the mountains, and rest in hammocks where exotic birds live and bring their young for me to bless. We will roll in the sand with lions and playfully box the cubs, laughing and tumbling all the way. Heaven is now open to all who wish to go there. You have only to ask, Jesus, would you take me to heaven? Then, when I come to you in prayer and extend my hand, take it, and I will do the rest. You know the rules of discernment, but would I give you a snake if you asked for a fish? Certainly not, especially after you've battled long and hard and overcome the wiles of the enemy. I know well how rough this journey is, and I know well how to heal you of your wounds and steady you for your next journey. I know well how to entertain you with my creatures, how to scale lofty mountains and rest in paradise, refreshing your soul. I know well how to form and prepare you, my brides. Come with me, allow me to take you to places you've never dreamt of. Then when we come back to face the trials this earth is sure to bring, you will have strength for the battle.